Hey everyone, just a reminder for those who are under the impression that the Oakland Raiders Las Vegas NFL stadium will cost $1.9 billion. It will not. It's more like $2.35 billion. And that's because Senate Bill 1 specifically states that the developer, right now the Raiders are the only developer, have to pay an adequate, it says in the law, adequate amount for off-site transit infrastructure as described by the Nevada Department of Transportation and other organizations, like, for example, the Regional Transportation Authority. So, anyone who tells you, oh, that's going to be covered by the fueling tax, no, it will not be. The fueling tax has already been allocated for, or had already been allocated for 223 projects in southern Nevada. Until 2016, that was the last year of the allocation. The next round of voting to take place is to include a question on whether or not those allocations are to continue. Now, when that voting is to take place, I do not know. But the bottom line is the total amount of funds is $700 million. The stadium cost for transportation infrastructure improvement alone, total, is $900 million. So that wouldn't even, if the electorate allowed it, begin to cover the stadium-related transportation infrastructure costs. Now, there are people on the representatives on the Southern Nevada Regional Transportation Commission, who want the Raiders to pay for that entire $900 million. But the law says an adequate amount. Split the difference. $450 million is an adequate amount. That brings the project cost to $2.35 billion. And no, that does not include the relocation fee, by the way. If the relocation's at $500 million, we're staring at $2.9 billion, and that's not including cost overruns. So you're looking at a $3 billion project. So there you go. And the Bank of America line of credit did not begin to consider that. So the question will be, well, how are you going to pay for all of that? And remember, if they don't, the Raiders, and they default on the loan, then what happens is that, well, the organization that takes it over, the tenancy, is First Bank of America, and basically Bank of America would be making the Raiders homeless. That's an ugly situation to get into. Unless, of course, now, if you say, well, the Raiders go back to the NFL and ask for money, I say this to you. Why is it that Dean Spanos left San Diego for Los Angeles? Because NFL owners would not help him with an additional grant to allow him to afford to stay in San Diego. If they're not going to do it for Spanos, why are they going to do it for Mark Davis? Think about it.